Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that Iran's military, through its Khatam el-Anbaya central headquarters, has issued a stern warning, threatening to attack U.S. forces if they attempt to implement President Donald Trump's Project Freedom operation. This operation aims to guide approximately 2,000 commercial ships and their 20,000 sailors, currently marooned in the Persian Gulf through the critical Strait of Hormuz. Majgen Ali Abdullahi, the Central Command Chief, explicitly stated that no vessels would be permitted safe passage without Iran's permission and warned against any foreign armed force approaching the strait. The U.S. Central Command confirmed the mission to restore freedom of navigation, citing recent attacks on 2 vessels and the strait's importance for global oil and trade. However, the International Shipping Association (BIMCO) expressed skepticism, suggesting the operation's effectiveness would be limited without Iran's cooperation. According to Tsuyoshi Ball, Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takichi and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese met in Canberra, launching an upgraded free and open Indo-Pacific FOIP initiative. This move aims to counter China's hegemonic actions and address tensions in the Middle East. The upgraded FOIP expands cooperation beyond maintaining the rule of law, freedom of navigation, and free trade to include economic security. During their talks, they issued 5 joint documents, including statements on enhanced defense, economic, energy, critical minerals, and strategic cybersecurity cooperation. Takichi emphasized that Japan and Australia, acting as quasi-allies, will be frontrunners in security collaboration. Albanese expressed strong support for the upgraded FOIP, highlighting the unprecedented closeness of their strategic partnership. This enhanced cooperation, which includes intelligence sharing, joint development of rare earths, and cyber defense, is crucial for Japan given the increasingly severe security environment, especially in light of China's growing assertiveness. Myanmar's pro-military regime transferred democratic leader Aung San Suu Kyi from prison to house arrest in a designated residence on April 30, but her legal team continues to be denied access, according to Mainichi Shimbun. Her lawyers have not received any communication regarding her transfer and are unaware of her current whereabouts. Family members and the legal team express serious concern for her safety, as requests for military permission to meet with her have been consistently rejected for an extended period. This move by the newly formed pro-military government, which took office in April, is seen as an attempt to project a more conciliatory image to the international community. Suu Kyi's son, Kim Aris, has publicly appealed for information on his mother's well-being and for the facilitation of a meeting. According to GG Press, independent Russian media outlets, including Vazhne Istory, reported on May 4th that Russian security authorities have significantly increased President Putin's protection since March. This heightened security is attributed to concerns over a potential coup or assassination attempt. The report, which European intelligence agencies compiled and the Russian media obtained, suggests that security forces have intensified identity verification for Kremlin staff. Furthermore, military figures, including Security Council Secretary Shoigu, who was dismissed as defense minister in 2024, are reportedly under surveillance as destabilizing factors. The authorities are said to be more wary of Russian political elites attempting to assassinate Putin with drones than of counterattacks from Ukraine. According to NHK, Japanese Defense Minister Koizumi Shinjiro met his Indonesian counterpart Safri Shamaluddin in Jakarta on Monday to discuss enhancing bilateral defense cooperation. The talks follow Japan's recent easing of restrictions on the overseas transfer of defense equipment, a significant policy shift that now permits the transfer of lethal weapons, such as escort vessels and missiles, in principle. Previously, outbound shipments were restricted to just 5 categories like rescue and transportation. The ministers are believed to have discussed collaboration in defense equipment and technology. They also explored establishing a dialogue framework for vice ministers and other officials to advance defense coordination and information protection. A document was signed to expand cooperation in maritime security, disaster relief, and defense technology. Minister Koizumi emphasized his desire for concrete constructive discussions to swiftly elevate defense ties and enable both nations to contribute to regional stability. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.